Jackson. Let Loose. This is from 6 days ago. Ooh, that's hot.
Mess around, let loose now. Yeah, tap in, let loose, let loose.
Ooh.
Double down, let loose now. Hey, let loose, let loose. Mess around, let loose, let loose. Yeah, tap in, let loose, let loose.
That was pretty clever. Did you catch that? Look at the subs.
Let loose. Double down, let
That's not an accident. That's clever.
loose now. Hey, let loose, let loose. Mess around, let loose, let loose. Yeah, tap in, let loose, let loose. Double down, let loose, let loose. Yeah. No need to verify. Let your body run your mind. Mess around, let loose, let loose. Yeah. Tap in. No need to fantasize. Let it take you by surprise. Double down, let loose, let loose. Yeah. You can leave your heart behind. I guarantee to find you tonight. I can give you the world tonight. I need you to let me change your life. You can take it back.
Oh,
Let loose, yeah. Tap in, let loose, double down, let loose, yeah. Let loose,
oh, that's hot.
yeah. Tap in, let loose, double down, let loose, yeah. Let loose, I like to hear you talking dirty. We can clean up later. This dirty dancing ain't romantic. Buy your flowers later. Make you a star and have us screaming like we at Coachella. This ain't no dreaming, cause a touch us feel like you can leave your heart behind.
Damn, good stuff.
Guaranteed to find you tonight. I can give you the world tonight. I need you to let me change your life. You can take it. Mess around, let loose, yeah. Tap in, let loose, double down, let loose, yeah. Let loose. Mess around, let loose, yeah. Tap in, let loose, double down, let loose, yeah. Let loose. Baby, never hold back on me, baby. Let loose. And if you wanna go up, you know I can do that for you, baby. Let loose. Don't hold back, baby, never hold back on me, baby. Let loose. And if you wanna go up, you know I can do that for you, baby.
Damn. A badass. There it is. Shot on iPhone 17 Pro. We're going to have to buy one now. Because clearly when you film things, this is what it's going to look like. That is a hell of an ad. Yeah. Do you think they paid Jackson or just gave him a new phone? Because it's probably the same cost either way. You go buy a new iPhone and tell me how much they add to your monthly bill. What the? Damn, that's no joke. Now, obviously, there's a lot of CGI and all that good stuff. But the camera's got to be able to do all that. The way that it deals with the light, the way that it keeps the quality and resolution. They're probably filming in, I would say, 4K. I don't know if this iPhone 17 Pro is going to go to 6K, but even at 4K, good. Let's see. We've got up to 4K, 2160. Okay. Wow. Filmed in, well, I wouldn't say filmed in 4K. Anyway, it deals with the light well, keeps the colors. It's probably shooting in some kind of RAW or ProRes. Damn, look at that. What's really clever about this is it's not just a music video filmed on an iPhone. I feel like this music video is designed to be filmed on an iPhone because the way that the video is structured, they're showing what the phone's camera can do when it's in well, first of all, for skin tones, for light, for shadows and contrast, but also in dark and light. Okay. You can see the detail of the roof and the rafters and the walls in the background. You can see that there's like this exposure balance in the camera. Bright, backlit, but still it's not completely washed out. You can still see the detail. You can still see the texture of his skin. I mean, look at this. The fact that you can see the drops of water. So all of these scenes, and this is what's, Jackson is friggin' brilliant. Knowing ahead of time, obviously it's going to be like an Apple collab. He's okay. I got to think of like, that's the best way that I can really sell this. The idea, the concept, the dark and the light, the colors, the movement, even the movement with him and the dancer. Oh, it's great. I'm going to venture a guess. There's one part specifically. I'm going to get bold for a second. Some of this, it feels like it was filmed at 60 frames per second. When we get the water droplets, it feels like it's very high frame rate to catch those details so you don't get a lot of motion blur. But there's one spot in the video specifically where the sound kind of changes. It has a very, this isn't the right terminology, but it has this like time travel feel. It has an atmospheric feel, and he kind of warps the shots, and it feels like it's filmed in like 24 frames per second, 23.987 or whatever, 986, so that you get more of that cinematic feel. So you see how it's paused here and you get some blur? That's a lower frame rate. And I think that's done on purpose, specifically to show that the camera can do both things. It can film at a cinematic level of 24 frames per second, and it can film it up to 60 and then maybe even 120 if you drop the resolution to like 1920, right? We can clean up later. But there's one spot specifically where the sound changes. I think it's coming up here. And you'll see the edges of the screen kind of warp. I can give you the world tonight. Ooh. I need you to let me change your life. You can take it. Mess around, let loose. Look at that. The lighting in the background, all these details. Double down, let loose, let loose. Should be coming up. Damn. See, that feels like 120. That looks like a little stabilization too. Wow. That's spectacular. So it's going to be hard to see frame by frame. So let me show you what I'm looking at here before I get sidetracked. So let's call this piece right here the end of the scene. We're going to back up to right up in here. And we'll call this the beginning of the scene. What you're going to see if you look super close is if you watch his face very carefully, which I know you are, you're going to see between now and when the scene ends, the slightest little warp on his face. It's ever so slight. That is most likely the stabilization of the camera and the phone doing all of the work, which is amazing. It's so slight. Right there. Did you see it? It was that subtle. Oh, man. Stop this here for a second. I mean, look how good the camera does at picking up this skin and shadows and texture and muscles. There's probably a muscles button on this damn phone. Do you think there's a Jackson Wang filter on this thing? I might have to buy one now. Hi. Damn good. Badass. That's so good. So, man, that is fantastic. Brilliant job, as usual, for Mr. Jackson. That could not have been better. I really don't think it could have been better. And I feel like what's so brilliant about it is he didn't sacrifice any quality or theming in what I assume would have been his music video anyway. To do everything on an iPhone and kind of please both clients. Clients being Jackson's getting the video that he wants, but the clients also being people like us that just want to see all the Jackson things. But then on the other side, Apple is extremely pleased because now this video looks incredible. Sick. Now, on a side note, now that the reaction is done, I'll give you this little tidbit I'll share with you. With my own work, I have my little production team, and I've got my gear and my equipment through the company and all that. Lots of cameras and lenses and drones and all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. And we do well. As far as like the quality of our stuff, we're very happy with it. Lots of compliments, lots of new clients. It's good. I pitched an idea recently, and I said, I want to do a new video. And this is obviously before this, and it's been done before, but I said, I want to do a video completely on a phone. And they were like, why? And I said, because I want to know if I can. And also, too, because I think it would be a hell of a challenge. That's all. And they were like, well, you realize the implications of this, right? I said, well, what do you mean? Apple's not going to sue me if I use an iPhone for a video, for a client or whatever. And they said, no, you have a production team with all of this ridiculously expensive equipment, cameras galore and drones and gimbals and cars and vans, and you want to shoot a video on a phone. I'm like, yeah. And they go, well, you realize if you pull it off and everybody's impressed, everybody's going to go, I guess you don't need all this expensive shit, do you? Everybody just gets a phone and then you're happy. And I was like, touche. Checkmate. And I just walked right away. I was like, damn, it's such a good point. So yeah, I can't disagree with them.